Hi guys, so it's been a while. I thought I would do a little update video. I was trying to do a lot of videos on weekends and it's not really kind of worked out that way because I've just had a lot going on the actual weekends. A lot of the time my partner's boys are here, which is fine, but it's just that there's not a massive amount of space in the flat and they're usually here, they're playing their games and they're chatting and stuff, so there's not really like time that I'm on my own and I can happily do a video without any distractions in the background. Um, but yeah, so I thought I'd do a little talk. I went on a nice little walk for like 35 minutes. So I'm in the school holidays at the minute because I work in a school. So I've been making the most every day of writing the sequel to this book, Still Princess, which is my first published book. My slightly futuristic YA fantasy book. Um, so book 2 is coming this year at some point. I'm deep in the editing stages and trying to get it finished. Audiobook came out this year, so that's a big thing. It's a big exciting thing that I've been talking about in my videos on here a fair bit. Book 2 is coming, which I'm really excited about. But I've generally just life's been a bit weird recently. Like I've just had a lot kind of going on. It's to do with my health, which is quite strange. Not like massively things. Like I know there's people that have it a lot worse, but just things that kind of like occupy my head a little bit more. So I've had to deal with the pre-diabetes thing, which was not fun. But I'm doing this pre-diabetes prevention. I can't speak prevention program. So I'm basically just tracking my food, my walks. I'm trying to do walks every day, especially in the school holiday. I'm trying to just like at least get out because usually when I'm on holiday, I become a hobbit and I don't really leave the flat. I'm trying to do more of that so that I get my exercise going a little bit if I can. And I'm just trying to generally keep my mood up a little bit by eating more healthy, having more fruit and veg and things like that, cutting down on the snacks and stuff like that. So have that to deal with. And then the other day I was told that I had to have my wisdom tooth removed from like the bottom. So I don't know when that's going to be happening or how bad it is, but it sounds like it's one of the harder ones because they are going to be referring me to a specialist. So I haven't been to the dentist in a long time. I went to my first checkup last week for the first time in a long time since because of COVID and generally working in education, it's really hard to get appointments booked. So I think I've just been putting it off for way too long. Didn't even know these were an issue. I've had some pain in that area, but I just thought it was just, because it hadn't been in a long time, hadn't got it sorted out. Maybe there was something wrong, but so I was nervous about it. I think that was another reason why I was putting it off for so long. But I'm glad that I now know what it is at least, and I can deal with it. Although I am a bit nervous about, is it going to be like a surgery thing in hospital or whatever? Sorry if you can hear my watch vibrating. My dad has put a message on my family group chat asking for baby pictures of my little nephew. So I think my sister is sending through all of the pictures, which is why it's coming up and vibrating on my watch. But yeah, so that's like health stuff recently. There's also some other stuff as well, but won't really go into it. But yeah, book 1, this one came out in audiobook in February, which I'm really excited about. And then as of yesterday, I chose my narrator for this book, The Girl Behind the Glass. So this is my dark retelling of Snow White. So they're both kind of like fairy tale inspired sort of stuff, but this is my first actual retelling of a fantasy fairy tale. So yeah, so basically I'd had it up on ACX just like I had with Still Princess for a while, and I had some auditions coming through every now and again, and I was quite happy with a lot of them, but they weren't giving me the same feeling that I was getting when I first got the audiobook out for this one. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust my camera. There we go. But then yesterday, strangely, I think I just like had a good feeling when I saw that I'd had this audition come through on my, because it comes up on my emails. I don't know why, I just had a good feeling, I guess. And then I listened to it and I was like, this is exactly what I was hoping for. Like, you just know, like, you just get that feeling if it's a good one, if it's one that you think, I can imagine this person narrating my entire book. And I've had some lots of love on this one so far, the audiobook. So I'm really excited to see how this audiobook goes, considering it's a bit chunky as well. But yeah, but the lady's, her name's Ty, and she seems lovely as well, just like my other one, Colleen, is for this one. So I'm really excited to see how that process goes. Also, both of my books, if you're in the US, I've got a discount deal going on until tomorrow. So they're both 99 cents right now in ebook form. So if you want to check those out, that would be awesome. And obviously, if you do read them, please leave a review, an honest review. And then, so the reason that I decided to do the feature deal was because I wanted to try BookBub. So I've heard lots of things about BookBub, and I didn't know it was a thing that you had to get accepted for at first, but reading up about it, it is. So I thought I'll just put my books on discounted, and I'll apply for BookBub, and then I'll see, if I get a response. Because apparently they look at your cover, your reviews, the inside, like the interior, does it look like it's been edited, and so on, stuff like that, to see if they select you, and they also look at like which countries you want it to be selected in. So I put up in the US, and at first I put up the US, UK, all the countries, and then I realised that it's actually more expensive. So I thought if I just do UK, Canada, and a couple of other countries, so that was what I did before. But then I didn't realise that when they actually accepted me, it'd been a few days into my deal for the US deal for this. I didn't realise that Amazon's quite weird, like about having deals very close together, like feature deals and discounts and things. They like you to have a good amount of space between it all, which is fair enough. But thankfully, because of the fact that I'd accidentally done the US instead of UK, which I was planning to do in the first place, it actually worked out okay for me, because so I got accepted for the feature deal for BookBub for this. So then I was able to. I did apply for both of them, but they only let you do it one at a time. So they'd already chosen this, so they said no to that one, but that's fine. And then I think. So basically, there's this BookBub feature deal. This feature deal that ends tomorrow. They wanted to start the actual BookBub thing where they send it out to everyone in their newsletters from Saturday, which is the 13th. The day after my current deal ends. So I thought, well, that's not going to work. But then, like I said, it did actually work out because I'd accidentally done the US for this week. So because it's the US and it's a different country, I was able to still do the UK one next week. So I basically have run it on for another week with the BookBub. So BookBub should be sending it out to all their readers in the UK. I managed to get it changed as well because I didn't realise I wouldn't actually be eligible for Canada and all that for a while afterwards. But the lady that at BookBub, Julia, was very helpful, so she was able to sort that out for me. So yeah, I now have a BookBub deal running on Saturday. So it's exciting. It's just been a little bit like, oh, I'm trying to sort this out. And not really been able to get there, but we did it. So yeah, there's just been a lot going on this month. I'm enjoying it. And during the holidays, I've been doing freelance work during the morning, and then in the afternoon, I've been doing lots of my own editing for Songbird Air, which is the sequel to this book. So that is what I'm going to be doing now. So thank you guys for listening to my little update. And yeah, I will hope to chat with you guys again soon.